kick off the 2016 season, the Cougars, who are ranked 16th coming in, hosted Baker Mayfield and the third-ranked Oklahoma Sooners at NRG Stadium.
Man, that was the closest to for a college athlete to feel like a professional. You're in an NFL stadium, packed out. Like, it was sold out. Not a seat available. I think it was standing room only. And you're playing against NFL prospect and a quarterback. And a lot of NFL prospects, because they, produce a lot of, NFL players. And, just to be able to compare the dog. It's like, all right, y'all think y'all dogs. Let's see if y'all are willing to go there with us.
I was an underachiever in the beginning, and not from a physical effort-wise, but just physically. So I tell a lot of people now, even when I was 15, 16, I was only about 5'5", weighed about 120 pounds. But fortunately, I had wonderful parents that motivated me, lied to me that I'd be good one day, all the things that they do.
When I looked at the University of Houston, there were opportunities that present themselves always throughout your career. And for me, it was finding the right place that fit with not just my family values of who I am as a person, but had the opportunity for real growth and had the opportunity to really compete at the highest level.
Every family dinner inevitably turned into what we are doing now. First part of a family dinner would be salt and pepper shakers, and you're breaking down defenses and offensive schemes. And then the second part of dinner turned into butts and seats, whether how are we going to get people to come to the games in Pullman, Washington with Washington State, or always at Oklahoma. How are we going to? So Kellen and I definitely, this was something we always grew up with. And then Kellen and I, we grew up and we cut our teeth elsewhere. We definitely, both of us, kind of left and learned how to do things and, figured things out on our own. And then when Coach got to Houston, it was very much, let's get the band back together.
Can you speak about the legacy he left on the university, since he's the longest tenured coach and the most winningest in program history?
Well, I knew Coach Yeoman really well. He called everybody coach, by the way, and he just had such a positive personality, an uplifter. And he is really the father of the University of Houston football program. He is the man. It all starts with Bill Yeoman. And some of the things that he was able to pull off during his long tenure there at our school, we need hours to talk about it. But Coach Yeoman made the program.
I mean, for one, there was a lot of talent in that 2020 class, and to this day, I'm still cool with the majority of the girls. I want to say there's this guy, he's a great friend of my family. His name is Mike Flynn, and he kind of put together the top 2020 kids. And he had a lot of influence on my recruitment and, just making sure the decisions that I made were strongly for the future. And honestly, being recruited by almost every school was overwhelming at times, but it was a blessing. And to know that I was one of the top, 2020 kids that year was just amazing.
And I know you spent 3 years at the University of Houston. Those were some great years for you. What do you guess most remember from those years and experiences, and what stands out to you about that time?
It was just a lot of memories made, a lot of good experiences, played some good baseball, went to school with some great people, and between study hall and after practice and all that stuff, it was a lot of memories made and just friendships that'll last forever.
I think just the development of the cars is obviously incredible. I think what they're achieving in Formula One is insane, and then the way that they look after the cars to be able to do sort of show runs and things like this with such old, almost vintage cars, I think is super cool that Red Bull does that no one else does.
And I think that's why the sport of Formula One is really something that offers something for everyone, whether you're in production of content like this, whether you're in media generally, whether you're in catering, whether you're in marketing, whether you're in design, whether you're in the mechanicking of building it or the manufacturing, through to then the delivery at the racetrack. As an industry, there's actually a role for almost every career path, if you like. And typical Formula One team now is about 1,000 people that are there putting two cars on track for the drivers. So the relationship with the engineer is very important. And I always feel that they're parts engineer and parts psychologist, because they've got to understand the psyche of the emotional driver. Yes. If you've got Max coming in, really angry and frustrated, they have to calm him down, get him to focus on what's important, and then get them back out on track.